Hello, Gary Peplow here. Now we are down in Ontario at the San Bernardino Emergency Services warehouse, and we're going to be getting ready for some CERT backpacks. So basically, CERT is a community team that is there if you need help, and more important than that, we also train the people around us. But we're volunteers. We work with first responders, and Becky and I are going in to make backpacks and to show you what's in a backpack. So if you come and do a CERT class with us, that means you get a backpack. In fact, our next one's going to be September 19th, which is about 6 months away, which is it's a pretty good deal. But get your family ready to deal with an emergency. Nothing better than that. So we're going to go inside and see what's going on. Okay, now we're here inside, and I'm going to show you the operation we're doing today. Now today, what we're doing is we're just packing bags. That's all we're doing, and I'm going to show you in detail what's inside the bags, so that when you go to your CERT meeting, you'll know already expect what's going on there. But I've already talked with everybody. They don't mind being on video, and this will be on our official CERT channel. And I'm going to just give you a little look at everybody doing their thing. Now, as a CERT responder, you are a volunteer, and the very first thing you do is just show up at home. I mean, whatever is going on at home, you make sure that's going okay first. You have your equipment and everything else with you there, and then go out and check the rest of your, I would call it your neighborhood, your family, everybody around, and that's what you're first trained for, just to take care of the people around you. After you've done that, if you have an assignment, you go to that assignment. It may be something simple, like just watch people do sandbags, or it may be something more critical. It could be a response to like an earthquake. It could be easily an active shooter. You don't know what's going on, but one of the things that a CERT person should do is go around to the neighbors and tell them what's going on, get everything together, and make sure that your area is safe first before you take off and do something else. But let's go look at some of the other equipment. Yeah, so that's CERT, right? The Community Emergency Response Team. And that's the bag that you're going to get. We're going to look at those. Look, you get some helmets. This is a critical piece of equipment. This helps you to turn off the gas at your house and the water and everything else. So that's cool that you actually get that. That's pretty crazy. I love it. All right, we're gonna look around a little bit more. You're gonna get a vest. Oh, Yucaipa CERT.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And so basically we're just showing CERT members what's going to be in the bag, and just gives an idea of what's going on. Yeah, these guys just said we'll start putting chocolate. How about a $5 or maybe a $10? Would that get people there? Hey, so basically, just want to let you know, a $5 Starbucks certificate? All right, I guess I'll have to go look in the bag and scavenge those out. So basically, the Office of Emergency Services is the central location for San Bernardino, and everybody has their own. What I thought was amazing when I looked up the mission of each of the different counties, it's all dependent on the cities being ready to defend themselves, to take care of themselves. So the whole premise for the county is to make the cities self-reliant so that they can handle what they can handle, and then San Bernardino backfills in. Of course, there's things that the cities can't do. You know, they don't have helicopters. You know, most of them don't have helicopters. It's all county stuff like that. So it's people like us and people like you, if you go in to get your CERT training, that's going to allow you to be part of the big picture. Take care of your family, take care of your friends, and take care of yourself. And the little secret I like to do is, if you have a teenager out there, if you have a kid, you know, this information is going to help them when finally you have to, you know, get to the point where you're going to leave them at home alone. So let's just look at a few other things, and then we're going to look at a backpack. I'm glad you made it on your bike, kid. It's all about being ready. And then another day, I'll talk to you about communications and more about how you can be more communicative with your neighbors, and how we communicate within ourselves for CERT. So let's go and just take a look at a backpack, and it'll be done. I'm going to start packing with everybody else. Oh, hey, there's an added bonus. These guys over here are doing weather radios. And so let's see what they're doing over here. All right. Now, basically, where do these weather radios end up going to?
So these radios are basically go out to the communities out in our outlying deserts and mountain areas where cell service isn't so prominent there, or they can lose cell service readily. And these you can actually listen to NOAA radio. These are NOAA radios. You can listen to NOAA reports that come out.
Nice.
So just like we had the flash flood warnings in the outlying deserts, these will pick up on them, and they will push out the information to residents that may not have it set up for their phone or don't have any other forms of communication.
That's cool. What do you think, Beck? Is that neat or what?
That is really cool.
I think it's cool. Now I'm going to ask you, because you're an emergency guy.
Yes.
What did you think when we got that earthquake warning at 30 seconds before it hit?
I was confused at first, and then I felt it, and then I was like, oops, I probably should have dropped covered and held on.
I thought I was pretty impressed.
Yes.
I was pretty impressed. And the thing, it was far enough away that you could feel the S wave and the P wave.
Yeah, absolutely.
The P wave got here first, and then there was like, I think it was 3 seconds or 4 seconds later,
Absolutely.
and then the S wave hit. I thought that was amazing.
Yep. I just wish I had listened to my own training as being the emergency person and dropped covered and held on.
Well, now we know, right?
Absolutely.
All right. We can do that later. Let me do that later. I'm going to join you.
There's a lot of steps here, and I want to
I'm
make
going to
sure
do it
I'm
with
doing
you.
this correctly.
So why don't you show me the steps?
Okay, so I did the set channel. I did the channel.
Yep.
I got the 5. Now what? Now go to select again.
Yep, you're going to go up. Nope, you're going to hit the menu again.
Yeah, but it went menu.
Okay. And you're going to go up to set select location.
Did channel. Set location. Okay, single select.
Correct.
Again, these are the weather radios, and they're to alert people when thunderstorms are coming around. And it's really important in a place where you don't have a lot of coverage and you can't get your news. So now, instead of me doing this, I'm going to pop over and help them start programming radio. Okay, so now you see we're packing these. When you're a CERT member, they give you the equipment you need to take care of yourself. It's called your personal protective equipment. And so this is just a basic backpack. Now you're going to need some more of your own stuff. But for right now, let me show you what they're going to put in here. So let me start from in here. In this pouch, you're going to get a baby. They'll give us one of these. This came on the last one. We didn't get a chance to get it, but I like one of these. So this is a disaster recovery book, and then to go along with it is some essential functional needs and everything else for people, right? Okay, and this is the field operations manual. Now what's cool is this matches your book. It talks about all the things in here that go on. It's just the same stuff you're being taught. The thing is cool, you're not going to remember everything you're taught. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a chance to have this with us. Now imagine this, if you're a parent, you got like a 14, 15-year-old kid, have them come on out and do the learning, and then they have it, and so they're going to be safer than if they weren't trained. So you have your manuals there, and then we have look at that. It's a safety blanket. It's just to keep you warm, and then all the stuff you have is on disc so that you can go back and review it. All right. Knee pads. Now, the thing that's really important is there's going to be glass everywhere, depending on what's going on, of course. But having the knee pads is going to extend your time to be able to be down low and help people that are in trouble. Nice pair of knee pads. Oh, that's pretty good. Oop, and something else. Now the thing is, so you'll know, I don't know exactly what's in all these boxes because it always changes depending on where you're at. It's a nationwide program. But you see what's in here? Ooh, it's a nice little lantern. Is that cool? Look at that. When you put the batteries in, it opens up, and now you've got light. Take care of yourself. Is that cool or what? And yes, we are in the San Bernardino Office of Emergency Services facility. And then you get a vest. The vest is highly reflective, and the thing about putting the helmet and the vest on is it gives you a sense of authority. We were on one situation where people were starting to fight over sandbags, but when we showed up and we put our vests on, and all of a sudden everybody calmed down. So you, as a CERT person, as a CERT responder, taking care of your community, will keep everybody safe. Then, of course, y'all get a helmet. We're all done. Just had packed all this up, get ready for the next CERT class. Get ready for emergencies. We ended up programming radios. It was pretty cool. So basically, in the end, come join CERT. It's more than just like taking a class. It's helping out.